Hello everyone. New cool video today. Hope you'll enjoy. Do you want to know the psychology of happiness? The fact of the matter is that happiness can be found in many different places in the world, and there are some factors that can determine your happiness. Some of the factors that can affect your happiness include your beliefs, your goals, your education, and your relationships. To begin with, let's start with physical facts about happiness. There are two types of physical facts. One is what is inside of us. The second type of physical fact about happiness is what we see around us. The physical facts about happiness are a little more complicated than they sound. You might think that your physical features will have an effect on how happy you are. It turns out that they have an impact on how happy we are, but only if those physical features happen to be symmetrical. For example, if you have an asymmetrical face that is hooked, it can be difficult to balance a book on your nose, but it might look good on your chin. Our emotional facts about happiness aren't as easy to sort out. There are certain factors that can determine how happy you are, and there are certain emotional facts that have to do with happiness. If you are happy at the expense of other things, it is possible that you are not happy with the sacrifice of other things. For example, if you have a lot of money, it is very easy to take that money and blow it all away. The most important thing that you need to do to determine your emotional facts about happiness is to examine yourself from a personal standpoint. Ask yourself questions like, what makes me happy? How does my attitude toward life reflect on my happiness? Your answers to these questions can determine how happy you are or how unhappy you are. But it is the most important thing to do. It will help you get to the bottom of what makes you happy. Your psychological facts about happiness will also help you figure out what kind of life you want to live. If you want to have a good marriage, your emotional facts about happiness will show you that having a great relationship is one of the best ways to be happy. If you want to have a family that is happy, having a good marriage will show you that having a good relationship is another way to be happy. If you want to learn the best ways to be happy, you might think that you already know what you need to know about happiness. But you may not. Sometimes all the things you think you know about happiness will lead you to find that happiness is something different for others than it is for you. Happiness can be achieved in many different ways. If you don't feel happy in a certain situation, it doesn't mean that you won't be happy in other situations, because everyone reacts differently to different situations. A lot of happy people are people who feel successful in their own lives. This is because they are happy with what they are doing in their lives. Most of the time, it is their attitude toward their lives that will change. Being happy is about being in alignment with who they are. It is about making a positive impact on your surroundings. Now, I'm going to share with you some of the most important facts that are involved in happiness and finding your true happiness. It will help to get to know more about the benefits of happiness, and how it will help you and those around you to feel good about yourself. The first and probably most important fact about happiness is that you can find it in almost any circumstances. The best example of this is when you're going to work. Work doesn't have to mean hard labor, although that would help. Many people today go into work, not wanting to work, but just needing a job. They get out of bed and think they'll make it to the end of the day, and they don't really care where they work. They just want a paycheck. It's all about being lazy. This is the main reason many people find themselves unhappy at their jobs. If you look in the mirror and see that you're happy at work, then this may be due to luck. If you're not, it may be because you choose a work environment that doesn't fit in with your personality and lifestyle. A good place to start is finding out what kind of environment you'd like to work in and whether or not you have that type of work. This will give you an idea of what kinds of conditions will help you feel better and become happier. One of the most important psychological facts about happiness is that it comes from within you. When you believe you're happier than you actually are, and that is the truth, then you will become happier. It is the feeling of being happy that is real. There are ways you can change people's happiness, such as encouraging them to have goals and pursue them, as well as teaching them to put their happiness above other things. You can also help others find happiness by making them happy. The more you help others, the happier they will become. Happiness is an attitude, which can only be developed over time through positive thinking and learning. Your thinking and attitude can be changed to a state of happiness, and eventually happiness can be experienced all the time. If you keep practicing the skills of happiness, the happiness will manifest in your actions. Once you are happy, you can't help but think and act happier. Yourself happier, and this in turn will affect others around you. When you think about happy, you automatically become happier. And this will show in your actions. You can also do many activities you normally do not enjoy, like such as reading, gardening, listening to music, or even playing with your pet. When you can start changing your behaviors to become more happy, you will notice how much happier you are in general. When you think about being happy, your body will go through changes that will make you feel happier. You may begin to shed extra weight, feel tired or run down, or depressed. Feeling depressed or down will not make you happy. Feeling depressed or down makes you want to withdraw from the world and not take part in your day-to-day life. The more you withdraw, the more depressed and down you become. Feeling depressed or down will cause your heart to break and your thoughts to wander. If you are depressed and feel down all day long, you will want to stop living and not care about your life. It will also affect your immune system and cause infections to take hold. When you are depressed and feel down, you are likely to miss work, socialize with others, and become depressed yourself. Happiness is a skill you can learn. When you learn to be happy, you will have no reason to be depressed and anxious. You can become so joyful that you can laugh at yourself and others, enjoy life, and do things that are fun. Being happy has many positive benefits in your life and the lives of others. If you find this video useful, and you'd like more content like this, please do not forget to subscribe. Activate the alarm tab. You'll be sure to get a notification when the next video comes online.